This is in the 150. Okay, oxidation reduction or the elide section is included in the first semester only in the 150. Earlier, at the time of the like 2 years before, it is in the second. Yeah, they are asking. Okay, Mega, just mute yourself. Okay. Ah, okay. Is it visible? Just a minute. I think it's opening. Okay, now is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Elides. Okay, so
Yes.
see, again, I want to tell you that elides, there are two types of questions are there on elides. They will ask the name reactions of these elides, or they will directly give the predict the product, and four options will be there. You should able to find out the correct structure out of it. Okay, so we'll see there in the structure or in the structure of the syllabus of set exam, there are like 4 marks questions are there on this elide. So there are three types of elides are there. We'll see one by one. What is the definition of this elide? Elide is nothing but the species which is having a positive and a negative charge on adjacent atom. So when I says adjacent, that means they are nearer to each other. Okay, so if this carbon is having a positive charge and this carbon is having a negative charge, not only the carbon but different species, if they have such a type of appearance in their structure, that time we call it as an elide. Okay, so this is the case. So for this elide, there is a very famous reaction is there, which is known as a Wittig reaction. And what is the role of this Wittig reaction? That different types of carbonyl compounds they have been or they are carbonyl compounds means which compound? Either aldehyde or ketone. Okay, so the aldehydes or ketone can be converted into the alkene. Okay, only the oxygen is replaced by carbon or CH2 over here. So this is this reaction. So now while you are studying for set exam, when you are writing your notes, your own notes, this file will be provided to you. So somewhere at the top of the any page, you should write here that if we have any carbonyl. Okay, so carbonyl can be converted into alkene. So double bonded alkene can be formed by using this. Okay, so the phosphorus halide is the reagent for the Wittig reaction. So this Wittig reaction is very important as we have seen. So many drugs can be synthesized by using this particular Wittig reaction. Okay, so how this Wittig or the reagent is formed first? This is a phosphorus halide. Phosphorus halide means what? That we are going to see here. Okay, so for that purpose, there is a triphenylphosphine compound is there. Tri means three. So three pH units when they attach to the phosphorus, that time it will the compound is known as a triphenylphosphine. When this triphenylphosphine react with methyl iodide, what it will do here, how the reaction mechanism you can write that this phosphorus is with the lone pair. Okay, this is slightly electronegative, that means it is getting a delta negative charge. So that's why this methyl group it will get delta positive charge, slightly delta positive charge here. So that's why this will be attacking and iodine is removing over here. So here such a type of species is formed. Now, this is not our Wittig or this is not our elide. What is elide? Elide is having a positive charge as well as negative charge on the adjacent carbon or adjacent atom. So here, what we are seeing that there is a base is used over here in the second step. So base is abstracting one of the proton and you are getting a negative charge over here. So this type of species is formed. Positive and negative charge are present on the adjacent carbon atom, so that's why we call this as an elide. Okay, now if you have this type of structure and if you just put this structure over here what you will get, you will remove this oxygen and you will get only CH2 over here. So how this mechanism happens? So this is very clear. See, such a type of problems are given in the starting compound. They are giving this, and instead of giving product, they will give like options A, B, C, and D. You have to choose between these four. So instead of oxygen, there will be CH2. That option will be correct if you choose correctly. Again, in the mechanism, how it forms, here already we have a carbanion. So carbanion is the species which is having a negative charge on the carbon. So this is attacking on the carbonyl carbon. There is a formation of O negative. So the negative and there is a positive charge present on the phosphorus. So that's why they join. And here a cyclic four-member ring system with the phosphorus and oxygen is formed. Cyclic. So it is cyclic four-member ring system. Oxygen and phosphorus is there. So this is known as an betaine. B-E-T-A-I-N. Cyclic betaine intermediate. So this type of question is there in the multiple choice question. Okay. So cyclic betaine intermediate for Wittig reaction. This is also important. Now here, this is having a phosphorus is having a bigger size than the carbon or oxygen, and this phosphorus and carbon's bond is weak as compared to phosphorus and oxygen. So that's why this bond breaks. Again, similarly here, if this bond is breaking, this bond is also breaks, and there is a formation of double bond over here, and this particular structure is nothing but an alkene. So this is the formation mechanism. So how many questions are there on single page that we can see? There are four statement will be given. They will ask whether which one is correct. So the what is the ylide that we should know that positive and negative charge should be present on the adjacent carbon. So this is the first. Second, what is the role of this Wittig reaction? That is carbonyl compound, that is aldehyde and ketone are converted into alkene. So this is the second type of question. They can ask such type of question over here. Again, this phosphorus ylide is responsible Wittig reaction. So they will give four option here, four option here, and here they have written phosphorus ylide. Here there will be Wittig reaction, and they will say match the following. So this is the third type of question they can ask in the SAT exam. And lastly, no, the mechanism they are not asking, but there is a this intermediate is important. Cyclic betaine intermediate is there in the reaction, as well as the ketone is converted into alkene. So such type of a question will be there. They will not giving you this type of structure. They will give a straightforward question on the or the objectives here. You have to choose the correct option. So there are more than 4 to 5 types of questions are present on this particular page, only on the single page. Okay, so on the next page, what we can see, there is only an example. If you have such like a structure of ketone, what is this? This is an ylide. So you know that instead of oxygen, you can get this type of ketone. So while solving the question paper, just go through the question paper, and if you found that on the arrow there is a PPH3 P plus charge and negative charge is there, that time ylide is there. Okay, many a times what they will do, they will satisfy the positive charge here, they will attach this into there, and they will just form a double bond CH2. Okay, so this is also a phosphorus ylide, and there will be like a PPH3 is common and PH3. Yes, so PPH3 double bonded CH2. This is also ylide. This is also ylide. So this is not that much difficult to understand over here. Now here there is a one more example is given. Instead of this CH2, now if you have a ring, this is not at all chemistry. Zero chemistry is there. You have to just draw like you are drawing a rangoli. So here, if you lift this group, what you did here there is oxygen. You lifted this CH2 and just you have put it into here, right? So just what I am telling, just lift this group, okay, and attach this group on this oxygen. So similarly, see pH. So pH is there, hydrogen, hydrogen it will be here. We are not showing the fourth priority group, that is hydrogen. Okay. So what I did, I have written pH, C double bond O, C double bond only here instead of O. Now I will write down this ring system. This is the answer. So such type of questions now they are asking for 2 marks. This is very simple. Okay. Now you what you feel that's only CH2 and ring is very simple, but they will give you such a type of halide now. Okay, so it is slightly bigger. Negative charge is here, and phosphorus is having positive charge over here. And in this there is a double bond. Here there is a different type of structure, but here if you see here there is a CHO. CHO means aldehyde and it is a carbonyl. So what is aldehyde? Aldehyde means it is like a C double bond O and H is there, right? So OH will not be there. What will be our answer now? Again, I am telling you, whatever the group which is present, you just have to only lift this group. Nobody is going to ask you the mechanism, but product, finding the product is important. So you have to just lift this group from this and put it here instead of oxygen. So see, similarly, I have put it. What I did, I have written this double bond here, and instead of this oxygen there is a carbon and double bond oxygen. So carbon is there, instead of double bond oxygen I have put a whole group over here. So if you remember the stereochemistry that I have taught you yesterday about E and Z, so always if there is a this type of halide is there, this type means which type, that I'm going to tell you now. We are getting a E product and sometimes we got a Z product. Okay, so how or what is the difference between E and Z product, that I'm going to tell you now. This is again an important, very important type of question. This is always they are asking a question on this. Okay, so what I will do now, instead of this color I'll change to slightly dark color and I will increase the thickness. Okay, see here, this negative charge, earlier it is present, negative charge is there, so it is not attached to any group over here, right? So it is also not attached to, but here now this PPH3 there is a CH2, instead of this CH2 what this group is attached, C double bond O OET. Now this my negative charge, what it will do, it will goes into the resonance. If it goes here it can goes up, right? So there will be resonance, it can come again and then double bond will attack. So it is double bond or this negative charge getting stable over here, right? So it is going in the conjugation, and you know conjugation means stable. So this is known as a stabilized halides. Okay, this particular structure, it is known as a stabilized halide. So stabilized halide, if you have stabilized halide, we will get what we will get, we will get always E product if it is stabilized halide. And E means what? Trans. Okay, yesterday we have seen that it is a trans because hydrogen is here, there is a hydrogen and it will give us a E product or trans product. So you have to remember this type of question is again they are asking, like E will give like stabilized will give E, unstabilized will give J. Okay, so we'll see next here, instead of this C double bond O, now they will have alkyl group. So negative charge is here, you know, positive charge is here, means negative charge is here. Now this is not at all having a conjugation, this cannot go here, right? So that's why this is not stabilized, or we call this as a destabilized. Okay, this is stabilized. Why? Because it is going into the conjugation. Here it is not going into the conjugation, that's why we call it as an unstabilized halide. If there is an unstabilized or destabilized halide is there, we will get Z configuration of the double bond which is given here. So in these notes, this is not only this one thing, they have given a number of questions I have written, and I have referred all these books. Okay, all these books means the books which are recommended by the set and NET exams, I have used those books and I have. But why this is happening, that you are getting a, when there is a stabilized, that time you are getting E, and when there is unstabilized you are getting a Z product. What is the difference? Because if you read in a Claydon book, it is given that in a substitute, the stabilized ylides, both the bulky large substituents are away from each other, and hence we get E product. Which large bulky groups? See, here this is a bulky group, right? This is a bulky group and the group which is present over here. So both will be like, they will try to go away from each other. This whole group, this is one group and this is one group, so they will try, they will have a repulsion and they will go away from each other. So that's why we call it as an E type of product, and we got E product. So it is written here, this is a, they have shown like a conjugation here, conjugation here only. Yeah, it can be seen here. If you have a Claydon book, just please, I will recommend that you should read this. Why? Because they have shown with the help of a colored bonds that how those are going away from each other. See, here R group is there and this two bulky group is there. So this will go away from each other, means it will come above the plane, it might goes below the plane. So these are away from each other, and we know away from each other, that means they are in E, or they are opposite in direction. If you have unstabilized, that time both are like less bulky, and if less bulky are there, they will stay together, they will form a Z configuration over here. Again, it is given that the approach that is perpendicular to each other, they will goes perpendicular to each other and they will form such type of alkene. It is also very well explained in the Claydon's book. Similarly, they will go like E and Z product. So if larger substituents are there, they will be like a keep apart from each other, and means in the larger substituent keep the apart in case of stabilized halide. Okay, so stabilized halide have the carbonyl with them. That's why we got this. Again, in these notes, I have made a mistake that if we have a stabilized, it should give us E product, and if it is unstabilized, we have Z product. So you have to remember this, because this type of question they may ask in the question paper. Now, I have collected all the problems from SET exam, NET exam, GATE exam. You don't have to find it anywhere. So this is the problem. Here carbonyl is there, so what it will do, it will just simply remove this. I will get double bond, right? Here also the same, double bond is there, pps3 is there. So I will again, what I will do, this is a synthesis, pps3 is there, so it is alkyl bromide, so bromine will go and pps3 is attached. So this is the halide. Now this halide, what it will do, it will make a trans product or E product. Why? Because it is a stabilized halide, negative charge. It can go into the resonance here and O will get negative charge. Again, more examples. See the number of examples as you see. Yeah. In the NET now, this is very good or very nice question is that you all know the ozonolysis reaction from like 11th or 12th standard. This reaction, what it will do, terminal alkenes will always give you the ketone. Such type of oxygen is insertion reaction is takes place when there is a aldol condensation, or sorry, ozonolysis reaction is there, right? So ozonolysis reaction will give you the insertion of oxygen. But what we have studied now, that if there is an oxygen, oxygen can be removed, instead of it will give us a double bond. So these two reactions are known as a anti to each other, they works anti to each other. Okay, so this is very very interesting. If you have seen that this example is also been there in NET exam, a will give the A is written over here, and next step will be like a B, and it will again gives us the same structure. What is A and B required here? Such type of question is there. So this is phosphorus halide. So whether it is clear, do you understand, or do you have any problem with this? Phosphorus